Thomas, how's the first 2 days been for you?
It's been awesome. It's been a blessing. Great experience, dreams come true. Just being able to be around, guys with like mind and like-minded set of goals, and just want to be, great and push themselves every day.
The New York Giants might have struck gold late in the 2025 NFL Draft, and his name is Thomas Fidone II. The rookie tight end, selected in the 7th round, pick number 219, entered the offseason as one of many day 3 picks fighting for relevance. But now, he's turning heads across the league after making a huge impression at this year's Tight End University, the elite off-season program hosted by tight end legends Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Greg Olsen. And the buzz isn't just coming from Giants fans. It's coming from Kelce himself, who gave Fidone unexpected, high-level praise, the kind of endorsement that can change a young player's narrative overnight. During drills at Tight End U, Fidone's fluid movement and precision caught the attention of NFL royalty. In an interview with KETV, he shared, Kelce, told me I was extremely athletic and moved extremely well. He told me that the top of my routes was really good. He didn't say it like that, but he said it. Just being able to hear that from him was cool. Let's put this in context. Travis Kelce is a Super Bowl champion, a multiple-time All-Pro, and a future first-ballot Hall of Famer. He's widely regarded as the best pass-catching tight end in NFL history. So, when someone like Kelce compliments a rookie tight end, let alone one taken in the 7th round, it's not just cool. It's monumental. That kind of recognition instantly elevated Fidone's profile, both inside the Giants' locker room and across the NFL. Fidone's path to the NFL wasn't a straight line. Coming out of high school, he was one of the top-ranked tight end recruits in the country. A 4-star prospect who chose Nebraska over powerhouse programs like LSU and Iowa. Expectations were sky-high, but injuries derailed the start of his college career. He tore his ACL early, missing much of the 2021 and 2022 seasons. It wasn't until 2023 that he finally saw consistent playing time, logging 25 receptions for 260 yards and 4 touchdowns. He followed that up in 2024 with 36 catches for 373 yards, showcasing a sharp improvement in route running, timing, and explosiveness. What stood out most was how he moved for a man of his size. At 6'6" and 255 pounds, Fidone showed elite body control and deceptive acceleration. Scouts noted his long stride, fluid hips, and catch radius. The question wasn't about his ceiling, it was about whether he could stay healthy and put it all together in the pros. When the Giants selected Fidone in the 7th round, it was seen as a low-risk, high-upside move. They didn't necessarily need another tight end, they already had Daniel Bellinger, Theo Johnson, and veteran Chris Manhertz, but Fidone was just too intriguing to pass up. And now, that decision is starting to look very smart. The Giants' front office values versatility. They've built an offense that depends on mismatches, motion, and smart route combinations. Fidone fits that mold. He's not just a red zone target. He's a player who can flex out wide, line up in the slot, or even run verticals from inline. His ability to attack the seams gives him a chance to carve out a real role. Let's talk more about Tight End University, because this wasn't just a photo op. This was a masterclass hosted by 3 of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. The workouts, drills, film sessions, and peer-to-peer coaching are intense and insightful. Fidone wasn't just there to watch. He stood out. He trained alongside Pro Bowlers. He picked the brains of Kelce, Kittle, and Olsen. He got reps, feedback, and, most importantly, confidence. When one of the best ever gives you props, your mindset changes. You believe you belong. And that belief shows in your play. Fidone's biggest gain wasn't just footwork improvement. It was mental, a boost in confidence, a deeper understanding of how to manipulate defenders, and validation that he's ready to compete on an NFL level. The tight end room in East Rutherford is suddenly a battleground. Theo Johnson, 2024 4th-rounder big, explosive, but still learning the playbook. Daniel Bellinger, 2022 4th-rounder reliable but not a dynamic athlete. Chris Manhertz, veteran primarily a blocker, limited as a receiver. Lawrence Cager, hybrid wide receiver / tight end, situational option. Thomas Fidone II, the wild card. Bellinger and Johnson are likely to lock up the top two spots, but that TE3 role is wide open. And if Fidone can contribute on special teams and prove he's a threat in the red zone, he may not just make the roster. He may play meaningful snaps as a rookie. One of the underrated things about Fidone: his football IQ. At Nebraska, coaches raved about how quickly he picked up blocking schemes, adjusted to audibles, and corrected mistakes mid-series. That coachability is huge in the NFL, especially under a staff like Brian Daboll's, which runs one of the most complex offensive systems in the league. The Giants ask their tight ends to do it all: line up in multiple spots, run precise option routes, and adapt post-snap. A player like Fidone, who learns quickly and can execute, becomes very valuable, especially when injuries hit and depth gets tested. All eyes now shift to training camp and preseason. That's where reputations are built. Fidone has already won the off-season buzz. Now he needs to show consistency in team drills, toughness in pads, and a nose for the end zone when live action begins. One preseason touchdown could be all it takes to lock down a spot. If he keeps stacking positive reps, we may be talking about him as one of the biggest steals of the 2025 draft class. The buzz isn't just media-driven. Fans have taken notice. On Big Blue forums and Reddit, you'll find comments like, "Fidone's got serious upside. That Kelsey shout-out isn't nothing. If he stays healthy, I could see him overtaking Bellinger long-term." Fidone's the type of day 3 guy who could become a breakout by week 6. The energy is real, and with every positive headline, the expectations grow. Thomas Fidone II is writing the kind of story Giants fans love: the overlooked rookie who earns his way into the spotlight. He's talented. He's motivated. He's learning from the best. And now, he's got Travis Kelce himself backing him. Whether he ends up TE3, a special teams contributor, or a red zone specialist in year 1, one thing is clear: the Giants didn't just draft a body. They might have landed a future fan favorite. Giants fans, what do you think? Will Fidone make the final roster? Could he jump into a starting role down the line? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want this news to reach more Big Blue Nation faithfuls, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your Giants crew.